Hello again, boys and girls. A new Midjay, new old one. This is a Ketron Midjay V1, the first variant, the first model came 2003 or something. This one came for a checking because sometimes it getting stuck, you know, while playing WAV files or MP3 or something. From my experience, because I already use a similar one, and I found that in time the hard disk connectors, you know, the ribbon cable is getting oxidized, and sometimes because, you know, vibration or something, it's just disconnecting, behave in a strange way. Now I'm doing a little backup, and I already prepared a software downloaded. Okay, we got the backup. Now it's looking like it was a delete protection somehow, read and write protection somehow. Okay, this is the Midjay, the software. Unzip to straight to the Midjay drive. It's done. Now all I have to do is to take out the USB cable. The machine is getting automatically into the software install. Let's see. Go, brother. Now we're gonna have a couple of LEDs running. That means it's writing the new firmware. And restarting. That's right. Let's see the version now. 4.2 E or 1, but I think it's E. That's it. There we go. Is it running? Yes, it is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
relax.
Everything is fine.
Excuse me.
Okay, it's fine. So the firmware, it's up to date. Now let's open it up and do the inside work. Like I told you before, I want to check the ribbon cable. This machine is in a pretty good status. A little bit of corrosion here. The screws are hard to get, so this is a good sign. Okay. And here we are. Ooh, beautiful. That's the hard drive down there. Let me take all these ribbons out, labels, and free. And this is the click. Why I'm doing this? Because I have to take all the board out. And that means that I will have a checking to all of these connectors. We also have the vocalist. I bet these guys never open. Oh, there we go. This is the floppy drive connector, and this is the hard drive connector, which goes to the right. It's very important. On this one, it's secured with a little bit of hot glue. What can I do here? Try to take out the hot glue, which is away. Gonna connect this machine to no computer of mine, and I'll check the hard drive properly. Okay. Floppy drive is looking nice. I don't need to take physically out the hard drive because I can connect my adapter right there and do the backup and checking the hard drive system. So we have a safety there. I can also disconnect this floppy to have it out of the way, and that's the hard drive. In the meantime, I'll do a cleaning. I'll let this work. Let me find my adapter. There we are. That should be the positioning extension. Yeah. So here I have the drive. I'll do a backup a whole disk backup first. Copy, be right back. Okay, so the backup it's done. Now let me start checking the drive. Well, in the meantime, while the hard disk is checked sector by sector, I'm do a general cleaning to all these connectors. And the board, it's looking very nice. I don't see any dust. Kind of oxidation here. No, probably it's from the flux. This is good. Okay, so everything is fine with the hard drive. It's checked, backupped, restored, and everything else. The screws are okay over there, nothing left. But to put everything back, I need to have the hard drive connection. That's fine. And now let's have this, how can I call it, springs keepers. I can't move because of the plastic. Okay, let's do it the other way around. So I'm gonna have this one first because I can't push it because of the plastic. All right, there we go. This is perfect. Put the board back. Now it's clean, checked. Floppy, power supply. Okay, 2 more to go. But I forgot something here. And another one right there. It's plastic, so doesn't really need over tying. And this goes all around here. That's the metronome click, and it's very important for recording and letting the drummer know the right rhythm. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do over here to have some hot glue. And I have to also to check all this. This is the vocalizer board, which was just laying in one of these plastic brackets. I have to do something about that. Okay, there we go. Here it's done, and another one here. That's it, not more. So let's it cure, and let's do something about these brackets this way. And I got one in here. Let me open it a bit, and not only open it, but I put just a bite of glue like that. This is fine. I think it's solid enough. Now let's clean this. Also a slight oxidation mark, and I bet this goes to this capacitor. Of course, it's always like this, oxidation on the power pins. I put it all the way around. Alright. Well, people, everything is back in place. All the connectors are exactly in the right place. The hard drive, the vocalizer, this block now, it's absolutely strong. It was moving around somehow. Nothing else to do but to test it. Of course, no screws before. Power is connected and power on. We got the logo. So yes, it's looking like everything is fine. Let's see the grooves. Perfect. Let's have a style. Perfect. let me check the vocalizer. So here I have a session of Vegas Pro. Let me insert an audio track, stereo on 4, and hey, let's see what we got here, and I'm started recording right now. So this is oh man, it sounds good. And I even have an equalizer for the microphone. Perfect. Echo. That's a nice kind of effect. That's a hole. Hey. Even an echo. I can use a sequencer. Let's see. Hey, yeah. You hear that? Okay, so finally what I was trying to prove that the vocalist it's working. Oh, I forgot something about my stereo test. To be in the right positioning and volumes and stuff. And okay, that's it people, I'm happy with the result. You know, this one it's running for more than 2 hours, so evidently everything is fine. I'm stopping here and I hope it's at least entertainment like usually. Don't forget, subscribe to my channel, push the like button, and until the next one, wish you well. Of course, thanks to my sponsors. Thanks Radu, thanks Vlad and Chuck. And I'll be back with some others. Have fun, bye!